My impatient. Whoa. We mix in the base, in the den, in the kitchen. Post 3 times 10. Hurricane chopper, a baby. Got weed like Sinead. No, throwing them like Luda. I'm older like a. I pass it like a. My feet down here. Cold with it like Martin. Break it down. Pick it up. Split it up. Bring it back. Then up. It's a buzz down. Got it in the old name. The buzz. We don't even pill. We just buzz down. Got my on the roof. Gon' make them buzz down. Like it's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play but it no buzz down. Try to take my chain. I'ma buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. 30 down. 50 100 down.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sort of habitual. I put a residual and in your like it's part of my ritual, part of the visual. But money you give me it's typical. I wanted it physical. $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag. Thinking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I ball on the principle. Remember the teachers is all on my. Now look all of them pitiful. And all of a sudden I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up. Count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos, tres. Big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give a if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip.
The NBA season has come down to this. This is it for all the marbles. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7. A one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
Knicks with the basketball. The crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
From long range, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Into the front court comes Smith. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Ah, the monster stuff.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
LeBron into the front court. Down 2. Deep left corner. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Has a look. Kuzma can't connect. Doesn't have the touch. No good. JaVale McGee to James. Gets it in the right corner. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Gets it in the left corner. Kuzma goes to the right side. DeAndre Jordan swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Smith with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Throws it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
To Ball. DeAndre Jordan pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Possession lies with New York. Dennis Smith Jr. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Kuzma to James. Short jumper won't fall.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Dennis Smith Jr. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. To James. LeBron James. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
To Josh Hart. Oh, he had him there for a second. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Dennis Smith Jr. The drive right to the basket. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
New York Knicks basketball. JaVale McGee sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Stevenson. Cashes in for 2.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Smith with the basketball. It's 14-12. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Dennis Smith Jr. trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Ouch. Doesn't look good here. The Lakers going to make some changes. You'd hate to see anybody get hurt. That appeared to be a lower body injury. First try at the line, no good. Missed the second one as well. Smith now into the front court. Leads 5. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Off the mark. Well contested.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Dennis Smith Jr. at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw good. Cashes in on the 3-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Stevenson. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The possession lies with New York. JaVale McGee tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Stevenson to Caldwell Pope. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Smith into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Footer at the buzzer, and it's no good as time runs out on the first quarter of play. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Into the front court comes Smith. Lead stands at 7. Driving right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And count the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Smith. Short jumper misses. To Kyle Kuzma. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Smith with it up top. Leads 3. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Dennis Smith Jr., couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First try, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. That's a Euro step, a side step. However they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that, whew,
Smith with the basketball. Minute gone by. We've got a 2-point game in this second quarter. Smith to the basket, but it stays out.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Smith now into the front court. He'll run the offense. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Another shot won't go either. To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Smith into the front court. Down 2. Tyson Chandler snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening. Fizz wants some new guys out there. Here comes a substitution. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Into the front court comes Smith. Looking to make something happen. Flushes it home.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
New York in control of the basketball. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
I hate that that one didn't go down. You much rather go into half with a tie ball game than having a deficit.
Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Smith with it up top. Down 4. Here comes the screen. Great feed. He gets it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Runner's good there.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Smith with the basketball, trailing by 4. Dotson against Chandler. Second effort. And it's Hart there to clear the rebound. Caldwell-Pope. Couldn't keep it in. Off Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Smith to Kevin Knox. Nice pass to set things up.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Up 5 seconds. Luke Walton shifting gears as the subs enter the game. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Knicks with the basketball, and too much contact.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
A lot of contact. Shots no good, and no foul.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Smith now into the front court. The margin is 2. Halftime on the horizon. JaVale McGee sends it away. 4th this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gets to the basket and scores. Desperation shot here from half court. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Lakers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Knicks are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up.
Game track. Blocks.
Let's get to the point. We all know that first half of basketball was all about the block shots. Plays like that are all about timing and effort, as you can see in these highlights. There's some great athleticism being shown off as well.
Player of the half.
JaVale McGee showed off his timing and athleticism with a lot of blocks. The defense he put on display requires the kind of effort that fans love to see from their team. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Smith into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. And the nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope looking good. 4 for 5.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
No good and no foul. To Caldwell-Pope. Layup goes down. Well done.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. And scores on the Euro step.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
From the painted area, won't go down.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
JaVale McGee at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far. First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Into the front court comes Smith. The deficit now up to 5. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Smith with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. Kevin Knox to Jordan. Kyle Kuzma able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Smith with the basketball. His guys down by 9. To Kevin Knox. The drive right to the basket. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Lonzo Ball. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Smith now into the front court. His guys down 11. Smith on the drive, but his shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Count the bucket for 2.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder in the defensive end.
Inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Smith into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. No good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Into the front court comes Smith. Trailing by 15. To Jordan. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Ball with the basketball. He'll run the offense to Caldwell Pope. DeAndre Jordan rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And he finishes at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Short jumper misses. Possession lies with New York. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Smith on the drive, but his shot won't fall. To Kyle Kuzma. Lonzo Ball. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Someone's been working on that one for weeks behind closed doors. That's why they call it practice.
From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Short jumper off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Count the basket at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
JaVale McGee with a piece. Ooh, 5 now.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Add 2 points to the board.
And if he don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
New York Knicks basketball. And the basket good at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Got it. JaVale McGee with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing that.
Shot from the lane won't go. McGee powers it through. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. All right. Free throw's good. A three-point play, and the lead back down to 12. To Caldwell Pope. Deep left corner. And counted at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The possession lies with New York. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To Caldwell Pope. Slam dunk.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Screen coming. To Alonzo Trier. Doesn't get the bounce.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
And count the basket inside.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Stuffs it down with authority. Timeout here for the Knicks as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Alonzo Trier to Kevin Knox. Off the assist.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Alonzo Trier. JaVale McGee swats it. Make that 7.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Caldwell Pope. and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit. Easy layup.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Count it.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Josh Hart at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. New York in control of the basketball. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Smith with it up top. Down a bundle. Rises for the slam.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
Cruises inside for 2.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
JaVale McGee pins it. 8 now.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
It has been. The passing has been great, but the precision of the passing has been next level. Every pass has been delivered right in the pocket, ready for the player to either shoot or dunk the ball.
Smith with the basketball. His guys down big. JaVale McGee, huge block. 9 blocks.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Caldwell Pope to Ball. Dennis Smith Jr. sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. And the finish at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Now 3 for 9.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, and scores. Nice move, Jay. The Lakers get the victory. They've won their 17th NBA title, tying them with the Celtics for the most by one franchise in NBA history. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers have come out on top. Congratulations to them and all of their fans around the world. This is a night they'll never forget. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Knicks couldn't fight off elimination. It was a valiant effort, but they just couldn't get it done. I can already hear their fans saying it now. Maybe next year. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
JaVale McGee put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That's another postseason in the books, and I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.
With dreams of a stacked fortune, black kid with dreams by any means to see some cell phone keys to a black portion. That American pie, he just wanna portion. Product of that environment that he was forced in. Changed course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and foresee that fork in the road. Listen, mention you on the road, foreign car whipping. It's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules. Time ticking. The time's different on a globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever, forever's not long enough. It's just wise man once said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get bigger like cap locks. Still can't stall so far from your last stop. Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer.
One game for the right to go to the NBA Finals. It is. It's Spurs basketball to get this one going. Underway in Texas. To Aldridge. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Possession lies with Golden State. Klay Thompson, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. And strokes it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Shot from the lane won't go. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Spurs.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Here's Curry with it up top. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Steph, he can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the three. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Warriors have the basketball. Steph Curry, defended by DeMar DeRozan. Got it.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Steph Curry, picked up by Derek White. Has a chance? Steph Curry, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
To DeRozan. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
DeMar DeRozan at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. First one, count it. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. It's Curry controlling the offense. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to explode.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Jakob Poeltl swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And the finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Curry, he made his first effort, but not that time. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Curry. That's good D. Shot no good. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Durant. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
To Aldridge. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
To Aldridge. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Curry into the front court. Down 4. Steph Curry. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
New blood coming in for both sides. DeRozan matched up with the 2-time MVP. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
LaMarcus Aldridge sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Cruises inside for 2.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Fires the 3. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the 3.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Curry into the front court. They're down 3. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Durant with the basketball up top. Shot clock turned off. They can get within 1 or tie it with a 3. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's now 5 for 6. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. One of those games, every shot seems to be going down. Only 1 quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
Both teams are on fire, but speaking of competitive juices, one of the beautiful things that we heard during the timeout, in a team huddle, you heard multiple voices that weren't the coach saying how much more they needed to fight in order to win this game. Oh, trust me, the intensity level is going to pick up a couple of notches.
Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Layup goes down. Well done.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be posted.
Oh, with the foul, and a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Shaun Livingston, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Golden State at the controls. To Aldridge. Goes to the right side. For three. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Livingston across the timeline. Down by one. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And he stuffs it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Patty Mills to Rudy Gay. To Patty Mills. And scores, plus the foul. LaMarcus Aldridge cashes in, and now with a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Off the mark on his free throw. Livingston to bring it up. Down a point. He gets it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Passed it off and slams it down. Big finish for Aldridge. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Rudy Gay to Patty Mills. And the 2. Counted for Aldridge.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Runner's good there.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Livingston across the timeline. 5 points.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. No good. Livingston to bring it up. He'll run the offense. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Cashes in for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Iguodala to bring it up. Down 5. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good as he finishes off the 3-point play. They're back within a bucket to Rudy Gay. Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Off the iron. No good. And he hits.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Warriors basketball. Klay Thompson sizing up Bellinelli. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's now 4 for 6.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Rudy Gay slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Curry to bring it up. Trailing by 4. And count the basket.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
Oh, emphatic slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
LaMarcus Aldridge snatching it out of the air. Klay Thompson guarded by Bellinelli. Short jumper stays out.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Rudy Gay. Nothing going here on that drive. It's a big finish.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Curry to Green. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Just a little defensive breakdown right there, and an open Klay means 2 points every time.
Count the basket inside.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Gets to the basket and scores.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. They've got this opportunity now at halftime to look at what has worked, reinforce it, and at the same time, figure out what needs to be improved. These are the guys getting buckets. The Warriors are basically starting 0-0 to start the second half. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. These are the guys getting buckets.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
LaMarcus Aldridge has been punishing the rim with a variety of dunks. This is a guy that wants the top plays section all to himself. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Curry has it to Thompson. Curry. And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for two. LaMarcus Aldridge has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Kevin Durant has it. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. And the basket good at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Curry with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Green. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Aldridge. No good. Defense catching a break there. It's Steph at the controls. Jakob Poeltl with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Lead is 2. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Draymond Green. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here's Curry with it up top. Up 5. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
It's Steph for 2. Not that time. DeRozan with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Curry. LaMarcus Aldridge sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Curry into the front court. Leads 3.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. DeRozan against Klay Thompson. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Knocks down the first. 2 for 2 on that trip. And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Count it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Gets a look, can't hit. Iguodala to bring it up. Leads 5. Thompson buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Curry into the front court. His team on top by 8. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Steph. He can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. And look. Timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
The most important thing a shooter can. But it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit.
And one.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
DeMar DeRozan trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 75% so far tonight. It's Golden State basketball. Steph Curry against the Australian. To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open. He's not going to miss that one.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Steph Curry picked up by Mills. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. Curry. Count the bucket for 2.
How many times did we see this last year for this Warriors ball club? You know when that third quarter arrives, you better bring it because that's when they take it to another level.
DeRozan against the former Cougar. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jakob Poeltl at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Missed the foul shot. Thompson buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Warriors with the lead. It's the Spurs with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
The screen sets him up for two.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Add 2 points to the board.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Livingston across the timeline. It's a 9-point lead. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. DeMar DeRozan trying to cash in on a 3-point play, shooting 80% in this contest. Warriors have the basketball. Livingston up against Rudy Gay. Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Iguodala to bring it up. Up by 6. To Green. The monster stuff.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
To Rudy Gay. Count the basket at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And counted at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the 4th. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
Wide open look won't go. On the follow. Wait a
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
And scores.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Durant matched up with Pirtle. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Draymond Green rejects it. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Possession lies with Golden State. To Green. Klay Thompson up against DeRozan. Green to Thompson. Fires the 3. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from 3-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Jakob Pirtle at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Thompson. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Curry to bring it up. It's an 8-point lead. To Green. Almost, and he's not getting the call. To DeRozan. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up 6. Gets it in the left corner. Curry, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Klay Thompson against Pirtle. And he finishes at the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
To DeRozan. Off the mark. Well contested.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Green. Oh, he's denied.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Yes! Some changes with some Luke personnel on the floor. Missed it at the line. Nice pass to set things up. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Oh, they called a foul.
A simple touch foul.
He connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. Steph Curry against Rudy Gay. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. It's the Warriors who get the victory. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way.
The Warriors are the Western Conference champions. After a long, grueling season, they're now headed to the NBA Finals. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Spurs weren't able to advance after that tough loss. I got a sense they didn't expect for their offseason to start just yet. I know what the feeling's like, and it can be tough, but it's all about how you come back from it. Who knows what they'll be like next season? It'll be interesting to see for sure.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Steph Curry gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.